What good, everybody? Welcome to What's New 99. It's your boy Uniqo Williams, and of course, I'm here with my main man.
It's live for Zelmae. Looking cute, looking sexy, looking clean. What's that mouths?
Happy Sunday, man. How you doing today?
Man, I'm blessed. We blessed. We in the building. We got a lot to talk about. News been short, but news has been giving us a little bit more than on the regular side of life than the entertainment side.
Absolutely. So let's get right to it, man. So first and foremost, Steve Harvey put it out there today, and I faded back into the shadows off of this. I'm gonna be real with you. I faded back into the shadows. Steve Harvey said, "Men really can't be friends with women." I tend to agree. Zelmae, what's your thoughts? Lay out.
Okay, we gotta go over now. We gotta break it down. We gotta break it down on a level.
You see, I just switched because last week you was Zelmae taking on the picnics. Tell us about Lay Alpha. What does Lay Alpha do in this situation? How you feel about Steve Harvey's thoughts?
I disagree. So this gonna make this a fun conversation.
Really? Okay.
Let me go by it. I think it's based on your sex drive. Let's just be honest. Let's go now. Let's break it down. I told you we gotta break it down. So let Lay Alpha break it down for you. Okay.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and break it down.
First off, if you got a super high sex drive, if you want to, you can't last a week. You can't. It's gonna be hard to look at a woman that you friend with and be like, "Hey, that dude nice." You know what I'm saying? I get it though. I understand. But if you ain't overly sexualized human being, you can go break it down a little more. Like, hey, I don't have to have sex with you to be cool with you and rock with you. You know what I mean? Now, and you probably can see it from what I'm saying from the people that's talking right now. Like, I see something like, oh, I gotta have it. I'm not that dude. When I want it, I go get it. But I ain't that dude who just, every girl I see with, just because she has something attractive to me, I don't have to go crazy. Whereas, a lot of dudes do. You gotta go crazy. Steve said it right when he said it. Let's go talk about what he said. He said, if I find a woman attractive, it's hard for me not to try something every once in a while.
Facts.
That's what he said.
Facts.
So, like I said, when they go off of you, got to go, how often do you feel that way? Can you really, and women, it's the same way from women do. So I know some women with strong sex drive. They can't go a week, dog. I done seen
actually, no, go ahead.
I know some dudes, they be like, hey, bro, chill. And they wild too, but they like, hey, she want too much. You know?
You know, I'm actually kind of like, I'm in a sense at a loss for words. I thought that we would have, in a sense, the opposite viewpoint on this. I don't look at it that way.
Okay.
So you looking at you seeing it, you know, you're talking about it from like the sexual aspect of it and whatnot. Me, I'm looking at it like, yo, this is my friend. Wouldn't it be dope to marry your friend? Your good friend? That she's your friend for a reason. And if she just so happens to look good, that is what it is. But me personally, I'm like, it's a double-edged thing. If you look good and you got a dope personality for me to feel like you my friend, man, is that the perfect relationship? Isn't that what it is?
That is the perfect relationship. That's why I didn't say best friend. I can separate that. No, there ain't no out, bro. Let's talk about it, bro.
Take that out,
bro. Bro, I rock with certain people harder than I rock with other people.
That's fair.
So if I rock, I'm not gonna rock with my friend girl as much as I'm gonna rock with my wife.
Okay.
But I can still have a girl that's a friend. Now, if you probably ain't gonna be able to have new friends because that's gonna cause relationship problems. You don't want that. If you have, as I saw on other people talking about it, somebody grandfather then, you've been knowing them since you was 6, you never tried nothing. If I've been knowing you, I'm 30 and we've been knowing each other 6 and I never tried you and you never tried me, we probably grandfather then. You know what I mean? So that person is still considered my friend, am I right?
Man, I know some people that I've been knowing since I was a kid. And and we done grew up and they look some good, and I do too. And we've been friends. I can't help but be like the grandfather and stuff. I think we just grow. We just grow sometimes, man. And then you just like, man, let me try. I wonder if like we can be more than friends.
So you just try your friend. I'm a calculated
I don't know
person.
if I just try them. I'm just saying, like,
I'm a calculated person, and I know when something not gonna work with me or not, and I can tell like this ain't gonna mesh. So I'm a calculated person. I'm a more of a ordinary person. Me and Bree friend. Me and Ricaja friend. Me and Mina friend. Me and Liz friend. That's my road dog. Mostly I call them little sisters and stuff. Once you get in that category of little sis, I'm gonna treat you like a little sis. That way. I'm gonna try to mentor you, help you in any way I can, support you. And after that, that's all this is with me. That's how I am, man. I'm just like, plus I'm more of a mentorship. I love teaching. I love helping people. I love watching stars grow, whether male or female. So it might be easier for my personality trait to mentor and look at people outside of as maybe not even, it might not even be a friend, it might be a mentor thing or a big brother thing or something, whatever you want to call it. It's still considered friendship, but that's where I go off of.
And that's fair, but I'm my mama's only, and I'm my daddy's youngest of like 16. I don't got no little sisters, man. I don't got none of them. So I got older sisters. They roast me all the time. But other than that, I mean, I feel like it might be possible, but I think from an attraction, like the physical aspect, jumping a little bit into the realm that you were getting into, the physical attraction part of it, that's a lot. That's a lot, especially if they like super bad. Like, what if me and Beyonce was childhood friends? I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna try Beyonce a couple times.
I might not even get
hopefully she was nice about it and was like, "Oh, Joe, we just friends. Like, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I done got a couple of them before in my life, and it's cool. But you just kind of think about it. What would it be like to date your friend?
Some people I can do that with, but I wouldn't limit it. Like I said, I'm calculated. It's not,
and that's tough because if it doesn't work out, that's the other part. You have to sacrifice. If it doesn't work out, is it amicable? Like as far as your friendship moving forward, you know what I'm saying? You might lose somebody that's important to you for the rest of your life.
That's what I would always consider that. I also think, like, it been situations where people I call little sis thirst trap on the internet, and I'm like, nah. And they're gorgeous, and I'm like, nah. They don't even like no, scroll. Scroll. Joe know one of them probably. I ain't gonna say no name, but little sis. I'm like, scroll. Don't do it. Because this thing got into my mind already. It's already in my mental. It's little sis. Would you treat your real sister like that? No. So I got a mentality that you can be friends with them. Like I said earlier, I don't have to try to sleep with every fine girl I see. It's just the ones I'm interested in. Try that. But like I said, I ain't think that big of a deal to me. But I can understand where he coming from because he said it. He gonna try you sometime. And I get it.
And I apologize for that, but I don't think about it like that. I just live my life. You know what I'm saying? I just live my life and then just kind of go with it. But I don't never put like, all right, Joe, when you're going into these situations, don't be attracted and don't look at them like that. I don't think about that. So maybe that's something I should do is start thinking about that and maybe reevaluating the friendships that I'm in at this point.
Yo, but I naturally do that. So I naturally do that. My first thought when I see somebody with their agenda.
See what I'm saying? Like that's completely different. I'm like completely open to whatever life happens, and you just like calculating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're just in the lab and you just calculate.
Yeah, my personality is a green. If anybody know your colors on personality, I am a green. Means I think through every situation. I don't work well in organization like that, and that's why I probably do my own thing most of the time. My dad was the same way.
Can you drop the link for one of those kind of tests after the show is over? Can you drop that for the fans?
Oh, bet I dropped the
Drop a
person.
link for a color test. I've never had that before.
Yeah, personality test. We just did that in that group development at school. I'm helping teach for. Shout out to Tukaloo STEM program. Got young stars and
Big up.
all. You're gonna see our podcast soon, I hope, one day. Our little students, you know what I'm saying? They go all Mitzi, and she ain't in my class this time, but she was in there, and Christian, Corey. Shout out to the whole group, man. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to future stars and making.
Big ups, big ups. But while we on the topic of females and being friends, let's segue into this. Now, you brought it to me as why staying in the same spot can be bad. What brought that along?
Okay, let's talk about it. I've noticed a lot of people stay in the same situation they always been in and get hindered by growth. And I've seen this from every rapper. I've seen every artist say this. I have seen musicians say this. Well, the same thing, but drummers. I have seen teachers say this. I have seen people move out of areas that other people need to move out of. For instance, we're going to Texas, getting out of the environment you've been in, growing something new, learning something, meeting new type of people, meeting a new culture, seeing different things that can motivate you. I'm getting away from the stuff you're comfortable with. Ultimately, being comfortable, I think, is the one big problem most people have. They don't want to try to grow. And that's what I'm telling the people I'm talking to now. I always want to grow. Once you get in a certain spot, you reach the top of where you at, people know you, people respect you, or they don't respect you, and you know they don't respect you, but you in that same spot, you know who mess with you, you know who don't, you get comfortable, you know what your skill set is, and then you hit that ceiling. And I think most people hit that. Like when people say they need to get out of Mississippi, I don't think they necessarily diss in Mississippi. It just, I have grown as much as I can in this area, doing what I'm doing because everyone sees me as what they see me as.
And some people move to Mississippi for a better life, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
So it just, I'm with you on that. I think I'll settle, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you the new face, it just brings a whole bunch of different opportunities, if that makes sense. But when you've been in a situation for a long time, it's nothing new. People know you. It is what it is. And you just get that feeling of comfortability. You can go to this gas station. You ain't got a card on when you go and buy whatever you're going to buy. All that kind of stuff. People know you. So it's the same everyday thing. And where is the growth at? And honestly, I think about our show that we got right here. I think about our network and what we got going on. Now we doing this via Zoom, but here we are, Zoom, and all that stuff, Google Meet, all that stuff. We started off using that. But you're from another place. I'm from a different place. Bree's from a different place. KCP, he's elsewhere. So you got 4 people coming from different points of views, right? And that's just being right here on this screen. And that helped me to elevate just from us doing this from just on screen like this. Now, what happens when I move to a different place? What happens when I'm not in the same location? Because I'll be honest, for a second there, I was like kind of stuck. I was like, what's next? What do I do next? And so luckily we was able to get together, and just from us speaking from at a distance, we were able to grow. And so I mean that says a lot about, just growing in general, getting away from what you know, that whole kind of thing. I'm glad you brought that up because somebody need to hear that. It's bigger than having the same routine every single day. It's bigger than all that. You gotta step out there because I don't believe that we're all people that are supposed to just be what I want to say here, that we're just supposed to be in this one place. I think that everybody's supposed to feel our energy and we're supposed to exchange energy and all that type of stuff. I feel like I'm talking like Jada Pinkett Smith right now. But all I'm saying is that
you're like Willow this week.
But you gotta let more people feel you, and you gotta feel other people, because that's the only way that we can really come up with a common, a common ground, if that makes sense, man. You can't just develop a view based off of what you're seeing and what you've always seen. You got to step out there and see what other people talking about.
Yeah, I bring them an example. Going to college in a
Yeah.
different place, bro. I went from teaching Sunday school at 16 years old to going to a college with heathens.
That boy ain't do nothing but that boy ain't do nothing. Hey, y'all, he ain't do nothing but teach Adam and Eve, Job, and you
I
did
was
Job every week.
I did. I was
Noah.
intense. They were like, "Why are you so intense?" I'm not like your local pastor who teach the stuff that make you feel good. I make you uncomfortable.
He was in the whale's stomach for a reason.
I tell you why you don't. I'm like, how you? The Bible tell you to move a mountain and you ain't moving. That's why I tell you to keep stomping. You ain't got no faith. Y'all just be lying. But that's the old me. That's the me. But yeah, going to college, bro. When nobody know you except for two people, college is different.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you start seeing things you didn't know. Like I said, I was in church all the time. So let's go here. Let's talk about this. Seeing gay people was weird outside of my cousin, and he was the cousin. So it was normal. But seeing somebody else, you be like, oh.
Was he the cousin that you knew was that you knew he was gay already? Or
Yeah,
y'all just
he was
kind of
100%.
y'all whispered?
Yeah,
Y'all
they
whispered a
changed
little
the
bit.
name and everything. No, he was
Oh,
he
okay,
100%
okay.
no. And he was the most gangster person in the neighborhood. Shout out to Carl, man. He the most gang. That mother shoot a shotgun at you in a minute. I'm like, cuz, calm down. You ain't gotta kill nobody. Shout out to him though. Rest in peace though. Rest in peace, cuz. But
What's up, Carl?
yeah, but yeah,
It was a new world for you, college.
yeah. You see different things. You meet more different people. I'm from a place where everybody country is in the middle of the woods. Even though I'm and all of my family, I'm kin to everybody in the neighborhood, and half the people in the neighborhood love y'all. My cousin, he a scammer. They scammer, so that's why I can see a scammer if I know one. That's why you say it. So you start meeting new type of people. You start hanging around rich white people. Like you start hanging around poor white people. Outside, the rich white people right here, that some of them hang around you, some of them don't, but they different than those. Met a guy that owned a boat. His family owned a boat. That dude was the coolest dude, one of the coolest people I ever met. You meet, like I said, make gay people you didn't really know them. So all of a sudden, the first 2 years of college, you kind of, Then you like, junior, you like, okay, you're a human being, you cool, you ain't nothing. I don't got to set that boundary like I do everybody else. Everybody cool, you know what I mean? And you start learning more. Then I started, after college, start going to New York City. Oh, they different. You know what I mean? Oh, then you hit the Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas, I thought Kansas was exactly like Mississippi. No, it ain't. It's a dust ball death trap, but but they different.
Super different.
Yeah, but
super
then
different.
You go to Florida, you stay in North Florida. My brother was in Tallahassee. They kind of similar because they close to the coast, so it's kind of the same. But then you go to South Florida, Miami, they way different. You start meeting the Jamaicans and the Cubans, and you're like, oh, okay. And that's what life is, bro. You start learning different things. Your mind expands. You start doing stuff, and right now somebody's probably. That's why I always say college wasn't a waste of time for me, even though it's a scam.
Yeah. I think the biggest part about college is the experience.
Yeah.
I think you get to meet these new people from different walks of life. And if you go to a college locally, there are going to be people that come from around the country. Like when I was in college, we had a girl. There was a girl there from LA. Oh my God. And she was don't worry about that. But she's super Christian, that whole thing. But she was from LA. She was from a tough neighborhood, that kind of thing. She showed me some pictures before Google Maps really had the car go around. But she showed me some stuff. I'm an OG. But yeah, she told me some things from her perspective, and I was just an 18-year-old kid, like a fresh 18 going into college. And I met some people from just so many different walks of life, that's when I met them linebackers that do the dip. That put that dip, that get the dipping and stuff, and they all on the bus, on the football bus, just spitting out and all time. What is y'all doing? What is going on? I've never seen that before. But I asked why y'all do that. Next thing you know, I'm in the back, lumped up, trying to see what's going on, passing out. But yeah, man, that's the thing. Going somewhere like I have a college that's in my town. And I spent some time there, but and I grew a little bit in that environment. But at the end of the day, the biggest the biggest differences is, going elsewhere and living a little bit so you can get an idea of what else is going on out there. So big ups to college.
Yeah. That's why somebody right now listening to this, staying in the same place you've been for 20 years, talking about I ain't gonna move, but then you wondering why you not progressing in life. You done got comfortable, my guy. And that's what I don't want to be. So we going to Texas.
I'm gonna show out, man.
Throw me to the wolves, put my back against the wall, and I always succeeded. So we gonna do it again. If we don't,
I want one of them girls that Charles Barkley be talking about.
Yeah, man. He going to San Antonio. He ain't even going to Houston. He going to San Antonio, huh?
I'm gonna go up there to that Riverwalk and see what's going on. See who got some bloomers on.
Brother, I ain't gonna lie. My sister live in San Antonio. I don't know what it used to be. It ain't like that no more.
They said it ain't like that.
Not no more.
We don't know what kind of San Antonio Charles Barkley knew.
No, he went to the one before it started growing, and all them people from California moved back away. They moving to San Antonio. San Antonio's on the top moving places to be right now. Well, most of Texas is. Texas actually even took some Congress seats from California.
They did.
Of the census, so everybody moved.
They did because of the census. Absolutely.
Yeah, so if they taking 2 seats from California, and one seat from California, 1 seat from somewhere else, people moving us. So San Antonio a little different now. Shout out to San Antonio, shout out to Houston, shout out to Austin, shout out to Dallas, shout out to the rest of Texas, Lubbock and all that.
Shout out to Laredo. Shout out to all them little Knicks towns that's on the border of Mexico. Like, shout out to all them little towns, man.
Uniqo, have you seen the house West and them looking at?
I have not.
It's a mini mansion, though. We're going to talk about it after the podcast. Y'all don't even know yet. Y'all going to have to see it in a vlog on Zelmae channel. By the way, we got our own channels, by the way. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we got our own channels. Uniqo got his. I got mine. On there going to be vlogs and stuff. I'm telling everybody to do their own brand and stuff. And then we do these shows on here. And we do group stuff on here. But I might stream on there if I don't stream on Twitch or whatever, man. We're going to just do it.
Shout out to RDC World One. They showing us how to do this at this point. We got to buy a mansion at some point. But man, but we got an artist in our midst, in our crew, kid creative players. Shout out to KCP. But I just heard this new song. You put me on it with Joyner Lucas and Lil Baby called OJ and Ramen. And actually, I'm kind of feeling it.
Bro, it's a vibe. Shout out Lil Baby. He literally, I saw DJ Khaled put an album out, and he had Lil Baby like spread all the way through it. I'm like, that's how you know you popular. If DJ Khaled put you on more than one feature, Richard Montana finna be calling his door all day. I need 5 features. You know it, bro. But yeah, Lil Baby been on fire, and I'm glad he got with Joyner. Joyner wrote that beat. Lil Baby wrote that beat. Amazing song. I like the subject matter about don't make me go back to the old days. He went over there and then talked about what's new going on in his life. You saw the OJ and them flips on that music video was crazy. When Lil Baby had the water gun and then he switched over and in the transition it flipped back and forth, but it was a real gun from when he back in the old days versus now he in the water gun with the girls. And then when like at the end, Johnny Lucas cut the thing from when it was a body somebody got in the hood, and then he cut it, and now he opening a business. I'm like, these transitions are crazy. Shout out to the director of that video.
Man, first of all, I just want to say that I would have never knew about this album. I mean, this song, unless you had told me. Because honestly, I be listening to the same stuff all day. I'm like that OG. When they play that old school music, you know that the kids about to clean. That's right. Your mom and them playing Marvin Gaye all day. They playing Love and Happiness. Oh, all that. They playing all that. Me, we gonna be playing Kanye West all day. We gonna be playing Lupe Fiasco. We gonna be playing some random anime songs.
Uniqo,
that's how I get down.
Uniqo, I have you stuck in the same place.
I am stuck in the same place. Musically, absolutely. Musically, absolutely.
I am stuck in the same place. I listened to Pooh Shiesty yesterday. And I'm like,
I listen to Jay-Z's verse. I honestly I skipped Nas on that new To Khaled track. But
why you disrespect? By the way, can I say something about that cat? It was some dope idea, but I'm sorry, the rappers let you down. My God, they went. It felt like they all just was in their mansion chilling thanks to COVID, and they just sent you some
50 bands.
You know
50
what?
bands.
You know
Can
what
I
I
get a
mean?
track?
You can listen to it, bro, and tell like they was just came out. They ain't been outside. They been in the mansion. They just like, oh, I gotta do Khaled song. But usually Khaled song be having at least 3 or 4, 5 bangers. I'm a blast, and I'm like, this one, I'm
You
like,
listen to the whole new album?
I don't even remember. That's how bad it was, and I listened to it. I
I
apologize.
haven't listened to Khaled since I'm So Hood, that era.
Oh, you
I
mean
haven't listened to Khaled since like '07,
when
'06.
when it was just about his group, Ace Hood now? Before he
No,
went,
when it was like when you getting Lil Wayne on every track,
yeah, but it was mostly with like collab with his artists.
him, T-Pain,
Yeah.
not T-Pain. T-Pain wasn't on there, but Ace Hood definitely was on there. But I really wasn't fooling with Ace Hood like that. But Khaled and Wayne and Baby was just doing this whole thing for a minute. Really, I think I think Khaled and Baby was really the ones that was making it happen. But mostly Baby. Khaled was the face. But you know, they had that whole after Katrina thing, everybody went to Miami thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't been rocking with I rocked with his Snapchat for a second. Now it's just he just showing us how rich he is. But I used to like his little morning monologues. I used to like that. But he got Jay-Z and Nas to get on the track and say whatever they had to say. I like Jay-Z's verse on there, but I don't think I'll ever listen to that song ever again.
Can we?
I'll be honest.
I've been hinting at this. Can we talk about how about little baby the new Drake? Cause I promise you, everybody and their mama trying to get a feature from Lil Baby, and he hot right now. I mean,
Is he gonna rap the same like Dub Baby on every track?
oh no, he switches it up.
Does
he? Yeah, he actually does switch. You know, he still got that mumbling voice, but that's his voice. So. But it's still he switches the flow, bruh. This how hot he is, bruh. We put out a Lil Baby instrumental from West years ago, and it shot up to 20,000 views. Right? I'm like, why did I not monetize this after we monetized? I'm like, why is Lil Baby instrumental blowing up right now? Because he blowing up. That's why. We put that out when he first started rapping, and it just blew up.
I don't know. I don't know why everybody's taking such. I mean, in the hood for sure. The hood is loving him. Um, I haven't heard him say anything of substance really. Like I'm listening, but
I think he did in that Ramen OJ song. You gotta pay attention because he rap with a
that's
list.
the thing. He's got a style where I don't want to pay attention.
He rap
It's
with a
like
list.
it's like I'll be riding with a female, she play Lil Baby, and we just vibing, but I'm not listening. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm at the club and he come on, I'm not like I'm just in the club just enjoying myself. Like he doesn't move me. He doesn't move me. He hasn't moved me.
He made that song during the COVID about
That song didn't move me.
because like I said, the same style, but he was saying something in there. But so I'm thinking he up there, bro. I think he might be honest with you, I gotta admit it, he's next up. I think he next up because
Was that song really that good? And was it really that woke? Let me ask you that. Was that song really that woke?
if you depending on who you compare it to. If you compare it
There,
to
there
rap,
it is.
if you
So
compare,
I'm asking you, was that song woke? I'm asking you.
I ain't woke, so
Ah, here you
yo,
go.
yo,
Are
people,
you an intelligent black man?
yes,
So was that song, did that song impact you?
it's top 1% because in hip hop. Hey man, I gotta think, bro. It's very 1% because 99% of rap is nonsense. Have you heard? Did you hear that Folio song? When I See You, the Fantasia remix.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That was
what.
on last week's episode, y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all go back there and listen to
yeah,
it.
that's why I want y'all to go see. That's a plug. Go back and watch it. But yeah, we said Duval, Wildin' and Duval. That's the week before episode. Well, last week's episode. So go check that. That's Keep It 99. We got a lot of shows on here. Most of me and Uniqo. Sometimes you see me by myself. Sometimes you don't like and subscribe. Hit that follow button if you're on Spotify and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what music is, bro. Music is nonsense. It's about Meg and them telling me Meg can rap, but it's about Meg telling me how good her is, and Nicki
That
Minaj
don't
telling me the
interest me.
same. Cardi B said the same. But if you compare it to every bit of rap, it's in the 1%. If you compare it to what J. Cole or Kendrick say, no, it ain't above them. But at the same time, and I think it surprised a lot of people, so it was cool. It was a cool moment. What they consider a mumble rapper made a woke song. I guess that's a cool moment in hip hop.
I think that's all it was, is that he stepped out and talking about how much he pays and puts his baby mamas in a mirror and all that stuff. And he stepped away from that and he was like, hey, here's some real issues. And honestly, that's what I liked about the video. The video was like, hey, we need to stop doing this stuff. Like that, I enjoyed the imagery. Now they were still talking about wild stuff, but the imagery of the video was something where they was trying to, and I like that part of it. So that was artsy. But at the end of the day, somebody played in the car. I'm not really paying no attention. I'm gonna be real with you.
But you just told that you listen to Marvin Gaye all day, so I don't. But I do too, by the way. So I can't talk.
Who is the newest rapper that, in a sense, the most new rapper that I listen to, in a sense, it would have to be Tyler the Creator. That's probably the most new rapper, in a sense,
And that's
that
not
I
even new.
That's 11 years ago.
That's what I'm
2010.
saying. I'm saying that's not even new.
Like I can't think of anybody. Like people be like, hey man, honestly, I'm more privy to go listen to LMA and her before I listen to these new rappers, man. I'm gonna be real with you.
Man, just tell them to all remix a R&B classic.
Man, that is what it is. But let's get to the final topic, man. So, what's something that we learned a lot during the pandemic is, hey, people in the house, and sometimes they just enjoy watching somebody else do it. So, do you think that it's a waste of time for people to sit there and watch people play a game on Twitch, or just be on Twitch, period? Do you think it's a waste of time for that?
I'd be a hypocrite because it'd be a waste of time to watch us. If that's the case. I can make
We don't
this.
play games. We talk about it.
That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, why do you watch somebody else's opinion when you can form your own? It's the same argument to me. Why watch somebody play a game when you can play a game? Why watch people argue opinion when you can just find a friend and argue opinions yourself? It's because entertainment value. And maybe somebody bring a different perspective. Maybe they'll find, maybe there's little YouTube. I know you ain't talking about YouTube, you talking about streaming, but
the streams end up on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe they'll find a secret passage in the game you didn't know about. Mm-hmm. Or maybe somebody just better at the game than you. It's fun watching people at high levels. I don't really like Apex, but I know my little sis play it. We talk about her, and then I know some other people that play it that I rock with. But then I watched this guy TSM Hal do a 360 flip the gun spin shot, and I'm like, I can't do that. If I play this game, that's cool to watch. Or watch a high level tournament that I'm not good enough to play in. Why not watch that? That's on Twitch. Twitch has more than just gameplay. If you go in a just chatting section now, it's kind of like a cam site, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It ain't none of my business. By the way, I'm not against it. It ain't none of my business. They ain't taking no viewer from me. If I was streaming, they don't take nothing from me because I'm pretty sure the people that watch them ain't gonna watch me. But there's multiple things on Twitch.
There are shows like this that are just straight up just on Twitch,
on
like
Twitch,
people just talking on there. I think there was an incident with Blueface the other day. He was at his kid's birthday party. Aiden Ross. He was on Aiden Ross's channel, and honestly, he doesn't get on there. I don't know if he plays games or not. Every time I've seen him, He's just been talking to somebody on what's the name, and he actually kind of outed the EDP 445 guy that caught EDP or whatever.
Yeah.
He actually outed him on some stuff. But needless to say, we'll get onto that. Also, he might get away with the EDP, but we'll talk about that another day. But with that being said, there's a whole bunch of stuff on Twitch, and it's not just about people playing video games. But I know me personally, I'll be watching them speed runs.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, how in the hell did you beat this game in 9 minutes? And I've been playing it for 30 days. Like, like that's amazing to see how great some people are at it. And then also, for instance, I know I will not have enough time in the world to play what's it called? What's it called? Not Far Cry, Fallout.
Oh yeah.
I will never beat that game ever in a million years. I don't have the time. But to sit up here and watch somebody play it or tell me the story of them of what's going on, because it is a very interesting story and concept.
All the Fallouts are really good.
So with that being said, I won't be able to play it. But if somebody can hop on Twitch or hop on YouTube and tell me all about it in 45 minutes, I'm here for it. And that's what I've been doing this weekend, honestly. I've been watching Fallout lore, and they've been telling me what's going on in Fallout, and I'm here for it. So I don't think it's a waste of time. Actually, it saves you time, because there's some games you're just not going to be able to play. You're just not going to have the time for it.
And plus, it's better than watching a stream playing Outriders than watching somebody write about it. Listen to a review that somebody wrote versus going to a stream who gets the game early on. And I even do this with some games. Like when they get to the story part, I'll leave, but then they'll start doing side quests or something, and I'll watch, and I can determine if I want that game or not. Like I can actually determine, because I might not want to spend $50 on something, and I just want to hear about what somebody read about it. I can actually see how it plays and have somebody tell me how it plays, because people got different opinions. I've seen streamers that didn't like a game, and I watched the gameplay, and I get why they don't like it, but I think I like it based on the way it's played.
Right.
Because that's what it's all subjective, and all forms of entertainment, I can ask that same question to everything. Why do you watch other people play sports if I can go outside? That's a worse argument, because we know why.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious, like.
Yeah, I can't do what LeBron James do. That's simple.
That's it.
LeBron James is 6'8", 260. What am I going to do that can compare to what he can do? Even though
you can practice jumping off a building and doing a spin move and shooting somebody on Call of Duty, though, can't you?
You can, but am I going to spend enough time to do that? So that's the thing. Am I going to take the time to do that? No, I'm not.
That part.
Yeah, I'm not finna try to take my time to learn how to work on my aim enough to do a trick shot.
Because I might be embarrassed to tell y'all, like, I did this for 3 days in a row, like nonstop, grinding, trying to get this shot down. And opposed to somebody just posting it, being like, check out this trick shot. No details, just you did it. I don't need to know how you figured out how to do it and how you did it. But I just took about 15 to 20 seconds out of my day to be like, yo, that was amazing. And move on.
And can we talk about Bill Maher? Why do we watch you? Are you qualified to have the opinions you have?
Whoa, left field. Yeah, left field alert. Like, go ahead.
I'm even against him, bro. But I just want to know, why do we watch you? Why do we need a talking head to tell us how to think? You are an opinion piece person. You're not a news person. You're an opinion person. Why do we watch an opinion person tell us his opinion? Do I need someone to tell me an opinion? We ain't like, oh, so-and-so did this today and I'm gathering news. Or even our podcast where we just discussing the topics that people might not know about. You're going with the top news of the day. That's why you bring up Twitch. Because you knew it's going to make you trend. So you bring it up and you said your opinion. Why do we care about that? Why? Because we want to discuss it. People want to talk about things. I was teaching in my class today. I was teaching the other day. Why do people do whatever? Usually for attention. It was going off your persona and all that stuff in the class. And I was like, why do rappers who are broke take a lot of money out to to buy clothes and to rent cars just to showboat on the beach to keep an image of what they rapping about? Because you insinuate your strengths and it doesn't show your weakness. So why do we watch Bill Maher? Why do people watch streams? People want to. It's nobody's business. You tell people
I
to.
think I'm like, I want to take it to first takes. I'm not first take, man. I'm about to get copyright laws and all that stuff. I want to take it to Undisputed. There's people that watch Skip Bayless just to see what kind of thing he's going to say for them to disagree. It just gets them going. Sometimes being upset with what he's saying gets you going. Tucker Carlson. I don't actively look for him, but when I see his name, and he's come up in our shows a million times, but I don't actively look for him. But when he does come on, I do want to see what he says, because there's people that agree with him.
Yeah.
So I want to see what's the new stuff that he's spewing out. What's the new negativity that he's spewing out? What do I need to look for in these people that tend to not believe in the whole equality thing? What are the upper echelon supremacists thinking? So sometimes I find myself even watching the enemy, because you got to keep them close too.
I do this, bro. That's what politicians are nowadays. They don't have to know nothing. You just do some goofy stuff. You go out to the border and make a video. That's what they do now. They all do it. I don't see a Democrat and Republican, but they take pictures, professional photos, near fence. You seen them? Where they take pictures near a fence and they be crying? Or they do a video of them. Why is there so many people at the border? I'm like, why ain't you at work?
Yeah.
Why are you not in DC figuring out how to fix it and arguing how to fix this problem instead of taking photo op? You know why they do it? Because it brings attention.
Write a bill.
They don't want to, because they're taking away from what they're doing. They're trying to convince you to vote for them by bringing up why the problem is with somebody else, which all of them do. Skip do it with LeBron, Tucker do it with us. AOC do it with Republicans, Ted Cruz do it with Democrats, Nancy Pelosi wear a kente cloth. Why did she do that? We don't know. She called somebody a sacrifice, then she get attention. That's what happens. You have the governor in Florida making weird bills talking about if any company disagree with them, that they'll be banned from Florida. They not gonna do that because they need the money, and they all like the money. It's all propaganda that they don't really care about. That's all it is. And people gonna ask me, how do you know? Why am I qualified to tell you? I've been in their office. And I'm not just talking about asking for something. They ask me for stuff. So, how do I know? Hey, bro, if I be missing next week, it's the government fault.
Hey, we gonna tell my man Zelmae here right now.
You better blame the government. Y'all better rep me.
No, I'm gonna look to the side. I'm gonna say, what's that say right there? What you want me to say right there? He is okay. Better than okay. Let me read cue cards and stuff. Don't go looking for him. Matter of fact, I got a note right here from Zelmae. I am fine. Don't look for me.
Yo, yeah,
man, huh?
I said people don't believe that either. The crazy thing is, why they would call Martin Luther King's wife and say he cheating on her? That's great. Cheating on her. That's wild.
I ain't much heard that.
Yeah, they used to call their wife saying he cheating on you. Like, we got the tapes. Stop what you doing. The government got stuff on you, bro. You better stop playing.
I'm not getting into that, but what I am gonna get into, this has been another episode of What's New 99 with your boy Uniqo Williams, and oh my God, Alpha, you done went in again. Lay Alpha, Zelmae, you done went in again. He done went left. He done brought it. He done brought that Bill Maher out of nowhere.
Yo, I told you, bro. Let me go. Let me go my tweet real quick. Let me go on my tweet real quick before we get off. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go over the tweet. I said what's the tweet? Let me go to my tweet. Let me go find it real quick. I basically will tell
just letting y'all know he comes on this show with an axe to grind, and you just don't know when he's gonna start grinding the axe.
I said, I'm learning being nice is becoming fake. And after I thought about it, I'd rather be rude and helpful than fake and harmful. Let's go.
We're going to leave y'all with that one to sleep on. Take it through your work week. You know how we do. Overall, 99 NT with another keep it 99
What's new
with
99?
Uniqo Williams and a homeboy. Lay Alpha.
Yeah. And remember, we got to do it every week.
Go ahead.
To keep stumping. I get the last word this time. Something amazing can happen.
Peace.